At Wallingford, in the shadow of the castle, Matilda's faction, commanded by her son Henry, proved it was still willing to fight King Stephen for the crown. But after 15 years of conflict, both sides had had enough. So, they made a deal. Matilda would surrender her claim to the throne on condition that when Stephen died, her eldest living son Henry would succeed him. A year later, he was crowned King Henry II and proceeded to grow the kingdom into the mighty Angevin Empire. But, once again, what the king had spent his life building, his own children were destined to destroy. King Henry II had 4 surviving legitimate sons, and he planned to divide up his kingdom between them. But they fought bitterly for dominance. Against the odds, Henry's youngest son, John, became king. But King John was deeply unpopular. He lost huge swathes of the Angevin Empire gained by his father, then failed to reclaim them in expensive battles. Paid for by taxing his subjects. Eventually, England's barons could take it no more. They forced John to agree to a charter that restricted his power. The Magna Carta. But he went against his word. Furious, they rebelled, inviting Prince Louis of France to invade England. In 1216, Louis sailed to Dover and set his sights on taking this. Dover Castle. Held by forces loyal to King John, it was commanded by Hubert de Burgh. He described the castle as the key to England. He was right. If it fell to the French, so would the kingdom. Asked to invade by the rebel barons, Prince Louis's French army launched an assault on the castle at Dover. Opening a crack in the outer defenses, the invading forces charged the castle walls. The garrison at Dover would meet the French with clenched fists and an iron will. Dover could not fall. Commander Hubert de Burgh rallied his men to hold back the French and defend the castle.
Rita, what needs... You'll happy that he building a
This is a Mickey out of Hester's. Reader is set on ready. Who's for they on? It's Conway Hester's. Forward, Edric Tulkers.
Dean Hest, thy will.
It's in Shetendale!
What needeth they undone? Ik he'll build a that.
See they to work at. Eagle have a that he build them and done. Yare to done some work. Eagle go on the block of wood. What will so have had? I'm Roger. Redirect. What needed be undone? He's ready for this day. So when they
While the castle's garrison thwarted the first French attack and prepared for a second, a new resistance force was building in the English countryside. A skilled bowman and fierce patriot, known as Willikin of the Weald, began to muster a resistance to the French invasion. Determined to keep the crown in King John's hands, Willikin would rally every available archer to the cause.
Steppeth to it, Arway men. It can do. Upnen bereth, Arway men. Beoth leafily, on the spirit. Asteria, Brate, Arway men.
Yare to done some worker. Build ende that Rita new. See thing to worker, Arita. Flockende voodoo swo heck. What needeth they undone? Ik he'll go and flock a wood.
Rita, what is it worker? Eagle build they that for they.
Hestes and on, Boerman. Periende Hestes nu. Al Suiza, yes. Boa is Hestes for Allah here.
What wilt thou? Ferende, suehet.
Hiereth Hestes.
What needeth they undone?
Astidia, Brate, Arway men. Servant. Armes. Dresseth yao, Arway men. Beoth leafily, on the stirreth. Upnen bereth, Arway men. Steppeth to it, Arway men.
See fate a worker. Yare to done some worker. Ik he'll build a that.
What needeth be undone? Build ende that
With his bowmen assembled, Willikin planned to ambush the French siege engines on their way to the enemy camp.
Hiereth Hestes. Beoth leafily, on the stirreth. Hestes cometh, Arway men. Suez a head.
What needeth be undone? Eagle Yare to done see thing to work at.
Quaro serveth shet.
Eagle and Gina the reparailings no. Rita, what needeth worker? Eagle build they that. What needeth be undone? Build ende that written.
See fate a worker.
No reseth yao, Arway men. Hestes and on, Boerman. Upnen bereth, Arway men. Steppeth to it, Arway men. Asteriath, Brate, Arway men. Asteriath, Brate, Arway men. Al Suiza, yes. Sua they heta. Sua they heta. Sua they heta. Hitch will held the hera. It canna do. Periente essence nu. We've been shaken! Intendeth no, hestes cometh arwen sueth they het.
See they to worker. That building will be reparailed anon. What needeth be undone? You're right to done some work. Eagle haveth that he
Willikin's
buildeth-
band of archers made short work of the French reinforcements. But if they hoped to ease the burden on Dover's garrison, Willikin's ambush force could not relent.
Quiere hestes!
What needeth worker?
Yare to done some worker. See where haven. Steaders be on at.
Evidence holds it down. Eagle build they that for they.
Each away.
Yeah, for me a boat.
What needeth
This is
be
a mickle
undone?
matter.
Cease to Hestes.
Aye, Rita.
Woodai's noteful matera.
Yeah.
You'll then do that right to know. See they to work. You'll then do that right to know.
What need it'll do that now? He'll have you that he build.
My way is clear.
Yardway Shatton. Oriente hestes. Vilken välting min städer! Breckers, intendeth no.
See fate a worker. Ton folk already ready. Delphi to do.
Beargardo Hestes to folk. See they to work. Ich am on my way.
What needeth they undone?
Quorum servant Shatton.
See fate a worker. What needeth worker?
Yardway Shatton.
Arita, what needeth worker? Yare to don some work. Here and 18 Hester. Get it to Swinkenton folk. Woodder is noteful material.
What needeth be undone?
Boah, is Ibun. Hestes for Anna here. Dresseth jou Hardway man. Bij ons lieveling, on the stairs.
See fate a worker.
Ich be boon to hear.
Jeffe meo.
Yare to done some work. Eagle have I that he buildeth. What needeth be undone? Eagle build they that for they. Rita. What needeth work? Eagle build they that for.
What needeth they undone? He'll build a that for they. What needeth they undone? See thee to worker. Balding done. Hitlock is good.
What needeth be undone?
Every child.
I think they list it.
Yahweh.
Estes and Olbormen!
Estes for Allah here.
Yare to don some work.
Some French reinforcements made it to their siege camp, adding more numbers to their next attack on the castle.
Boa is Ibun. Hestes and Olbormen. Ich understunda. Uppnäd Bereth
Ralita, what needeth work?
Qual of serveth shepherd.
Rita, what needeth work? Buildende that Rita.
Yare to done some work. Buildende that Rita no. Eagle haveth that ye build them and
See they to worker. Ik he'll build that for they. See they to worker. Ik he'll have that he build. What needeth they undone? What needeth they undone? I think they list
and seal ye building thing.
Ik he'll build that for they.
See?
Hearkeneth all.
The French launched a renewed attack on the castle, but thanks to Willikin's ambush force, the enemy had been greatly weakened.
See they to worker.
Hearkeneth all. Flocking they see the Estes. Where's the ship?
New Hester.
Hearkeneth all. Irrendate in Hester. That building will be reparated enough. Reparalings are ongoing.
Yahweh Shaitan.
Every charge and tender.
Eagle and Gina, the reparations. Yare to Don Toon, where Ferendum to Toonfolk. There is no full material. What name? What needeth be undone?
With Willikin's archers weakening the siege from outside the castle, the garrison at Dover repelled the French attack. Willikin ordered his archers to resume their strikes on the French reinforcements.
Serveth Shaitan. Tresset jou aanwayman. Uppnäd Bereth.
Ya hearkeneth, Arler. That building will be reparaled anon. I'll
Boy, Isibun. Suete Henta. Beoth Lipoli. Clon. This is a
Cease to Hestes.
Yeah.
Reparalings aren't ongoing.
Boa is
See they to work. Flocking they would, swan needeth be on.
Every charge and tender.
Yeah.
Ik he'll angeen on the reparalings. Reparalings aren't ongoing. Ik he'll angeen on the
Willikin's resistance force continued to grow, adding more skilled men to its ranks.
Hestes cometh, Arwen, Hestes cometh. Und devotas, better. Tidwin left, better. Nuthan, cometh on. Glidande ner hurteth no one never down. Heriende Hestes nu. No Hestes anon, Tukas.
Hey, every chance, intended. Till then they that rate the news.
Sister Hestes.
Quara, sir,
Till
shed.
then day that return.
Chiere Hestes. Foliende Hestes. Uste Tulkas? Hestes. I Suiza, yes. I'll reach Will. Ikanadu. I. Ontepotas. Ferret. Understånda. Ikanadu. Yes, Will. Nuthan. Cometh on. Glidande ner hurteth no one never down. I'll retire. Ich will helda hera. Where been shaken?
Sister Hestes.
Each a wheeler.
Yes, they may have, but
Every charm and 10 death.
Reaper railings are an ongoing.
sir, chef.
What
Boa
needed
is the
well
boon.
done. He'll do that now.
Hearken it.
Stirreth out there, every chap. He'll go on block of wood.
Every host it down. Ikill happy that he building an arm.
You're right to done some work.
Wooder is no full mater.
Reckers, intendeth no. Yet they may have both.
Arita, what heart stareth uta every charm? Hearken and answer. Blockende, see they to worker.
Conning. Yet they may have both. Boa is Iboon. Yahweh
See they to worker.
Yes, they may have both.
What
Sir,
needeth be
chef.
undone? After 10 days, Shafar way. Going Shapende new. Yea, tid to end it.
Wow, sir, chef.
Unto Shapende.
Sir, chef.
See they to work.
Mikkel.
Mean God!
Pressing on, bowmen. Step
Yeah,
to
babe.
Yare to done some work. Sees the Hesters. Yay. So are they Hatton.
What needeth be undone? He can build thee that for thee.
Sees the I think they Lister. See they to Baron Uten every chance. Every charge intended. Build end day that return.
Hestes cometh, our men. Sueth they head.
Willikin's archers had decimated the French reinforcements. But undeterred, the French mustered what troops they could and launched another attack on the castle.
See they to work. Harken a thaler. See they to fair. Yare to done some work.
They may have
Ik kill Bill. See they to work. Ik kill Harita. What needeth work?
Yare
What needeth
shit.
be undone? Build end day that. Harita. What needeth work? And
What needeth be undone?
what needeth be undone? Ik kill
Yare to done some work.
Yard shed.
Bayot yarn to Hester's toon folk. Ik kill do that too. See they to work. See to have where have stead as Bayonat. I think they listen.
See the Hestes.
Boa is a boom.
folk.
The hardy English garrison held fast, refusing to let the castle fall to the French invaders. Willikin rallied his archers to continue strikes on the weakening French.
Yare to done some work. See they to worker.
Boon to soar their bed.
Hiereth Hestes. Yardway shed.
Thine, Hester. Virtue guideth me well.
Presseth jou Arway man. Asteria. Brate Arway men. Upned better Arway men. Wave and Sherton! Alsuitha, yes. Foliende Hestes. Heriende Hestes nu.
Harkeneth alla. You can build thee that for thee.
Hiereth, Heriende Hestes nu. Foliende Hestes. Alsuitha, yes. Reader, is he ready for Hestes?
Toon Bayot yarn to Hester's ton folk. That building will be reaper railed and all. Ik kill Angeen on they reaper railings new.
Willikin spotted a group of English fighters engaged in battle with the enemy and rushed to their aid.
Reaper railings new.
Hästes enorm, boermen. For they off. Intended breakfast. Forward, Everett Tulkers. Shayotas, Shayotas! Höstes kommen, Armenen! Objekte Hestes! Wayland Marcus, Armenen! Heriende Hestes nu! And sweeter, yes, sir!
Unter ihr Holiness leaders me way.
What needeth beyond sea fate a worker? That building will be reparaded anon.
Waro serveth shepherd. Yahweh shepherd. Yahweh shepherd. Yefe meo but. Boa is the boo.
Yare to Donzeoth, Yar to Hestes to Reaper railings are not going.
Yefe meo but.
That building will be repa-railed anon. Ichilangin on the Reaper railings new. Reaper
Estes cometh, Arwemen. Yahweh Shetan, intendeth breakers.
What wilt thou?
Heareth Hestes.
Intendeth, friend.
see thee to work. Get it to two folk, astireth yau nu. I'll read. Ichil habi that he building anon. Each understood.
Jefe mea but. Fuste tulkas, Hestes. Hestes and on, boermen. Asteriath, Rathe arwaymen. Bail sleepily on the stairs. And swifter, yes, sir. No! On the armorers! Step to it, up there, Bennett, armormen! Head in the Hestes nu! It can they do? Asti!
Market Yara, it is see that to fair.
Hester steppeth to it, Arwayman. Boa is the boom. Dresseth yao Arway, suers a head.
And Sealy.
Steppeth to it, Arwayman.
Getteth to Swinkenton folk. That building will be reparrailed anon.
The combined grit of the English garrison and Willikin's surprise attacks ensured that Dover hadn't fallen yet. Now the English prepared to repel the final French assault. The tenacity of Hubert de Burgh's loyal soldiers forced Prince Louis and the rebel barons to abandon their siege at Dover. And thanks to the efforts of Willikin's fearless archers, England remained in King John's hands.